Welcome everybody back to Phenomenal Fantasy Wrestling. I'm here with your weekly recap. Well, I guess it's been a couple weeks. I think it's been about 2 weeks since I did the last recap. But we're recapping. I am completely caught up. We are good to go. I shouldn't fall behind anymore. So let's start out here recapping our last recap. Because there was confusion on the fact of the poll and trivia points. Obviously, every recap video has a trivia question at the end. Last trivia question was worth 50 points. The reason for that was because it had been 2 months since I had done a recap video and I wanted to come back with a bang. If nobody answers the trivia question in the first, let's say, 2 days, 3 days. I think I gave it 4 days last time. Nobody answered it. Nobody still has answered it. And it took a little while, and John finally wrote me and said, wait, how'd you get ahead of me in the poll points? Nobody answered it. 50 points went to me. Obviously, I can't answer the questions, so if nobody out there answers the questions, I get the points. Big points. But the question was, Undertaker's WrestleMania streak, who were the first 10? So it's 5 points for each answer. Obviously, Jimmy Snuka, Jake Roberts, John Gonzalez, King Kong Bundy, Diesel, Psycho Sid, Kane, Big Boss Man, Triple H, and the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. I don't know when they started counting these. I didn't realize there was a streak going on until Ric Flair number 10. And that's after the match, Undertaker held up and he did the whole 10. and so that's where I realized, okay, we got a streak going on. I don't know if they had mentioned it before that. If they had, I don't remember, but I do remember, after the Ric Flair match, he did, held up 10 fingers to indicate that he was 10-0 at Mania. And I do remember them mentioning it going into that match. So, for me, that's where it went. At the end of this video, there will be a trivia question. It is worth 20 points this time. Because it's been a couple weeks. I want to give you guys a chance. And I'm just going to tell you now, it's regarding Ring of Honor. Since, Ring of Honor had their end of an era final battle. Can't wait till April to see how they come back. If they come back better and stronger, here's hoping. All right, let's jump into the recap. Before I do that, anybody out there, I do notice I have gotten quite a few extra subscribers. I'm hoping it's because of my Pro Wrestling Crate unboxing videos. Hope you guys are enjoying those. I enjoy doing them. I enjoy getting them. I love the Pro Wrestling Crate. That being said, if you're a subscriber based on that and you don't know what I'm doing here as far as Phenomenal Fantasy Wrestling, this is a fantasy wrestling game similar to fantasy football, fantasy baseball. We look at the wrestling that's out there. Monday Night Raw, NXT, SmackDown, AEW, Impact, Ring of Honor, NWA Power. Which it looks like they're about to have a new show coming out. Can't remember what they said it was going to be called, but there is a new show for NWA. That's going to be a YouTube show. And then MLW. And I've also been doing points this season based on New Japan Pro Wrestling. I've been giving points just about any indie fed that I can watch on Independent Wrestling TV or that's come up on... really, I'd use Watch Pro Wrestling. WatchProWrestling.live now is what they've changed it to. It was WatchProWrestling.com. I use that. If it's on there, I watch it. I give points based on it. Basically. But you draft your people. Like, say, let's just start in with the recap. I'm going to tell you, our leader, shocker, Annie Powell, still the leader after all this time. She's killing us, guys. She's just killing us. I don't know how we're going to catch her. Let's go over her roster. She's got the Lucha Brothers. She's got Austin Theory. She recently picked him up as a good pickup because he is doing all that stuff with the golden egg, Vince McMahon, selfie with the legends, whatever he's doing. She's got Happy Corbin, who she's had from the beginning. Raquel Gonzalez, I think she's had from the beginning. Same with Miro. And I'm going to get on another video, and I'm going to rant like crazy about Miro. So keep an eye out for that one. My next rumor video, news, whatever you want to call it, news video that I'm going to do, there's going to be a Miro rant going on regarding Miro. And Deonna Purrazzo, who she's had from the beginning, she just picked up Alex Kane this past week, the new MLW middleweight champion. He could also be seen all over the indies. I've seen him live at New South in Alabama. He's been here in Chattanooga. He's wrestled for TWE and the Scenic City Invitational stuff. So he's all over the indies. The Hex. She's got Daniel Garcia, who she's had for quite a while. And, they're about to have Garcia in 2.0 and the Acclaimed against Eddie Kingston, Lucha Brothers, and Santana and Ortiz. So that's going to be a great match. Bobby Fish and Camille, who she's had since the beginning. So she's not having many changes on her roster. A few here and there. She's changed around, moved around. Basically, she's listened to me, and she's taken my advice, and she has 5,505 points. Why couldn't I take my own advice? Why didn't I give her my advice? Actually, I give all of you my advice. It's just a matter of taking it. And a lot of you have. A lot of you make your changes. A lot of you do it based on my advice. But she's crushing us. All right, my roster. I'm not going to go through it, but I've got 4,880 points, guys. So I'm about, let's just say, 7,000 points behind her. So she is absolutely killing us. 7,000 points between now and WrestleMania in 4 months. That's going to be a lot to catch up on. I know last season when Moose was beating us this badly, we decided to end the season a little bit earlier. I don't know if I want to do that this season. Some of the guys that play, you may chime in here if you're thinking she's just way too far ahead to catch up on. Comment down below. Let me know. Maybe we'll end the season at the next... Let's see. We got Day 1 coming up. Hard to Kill from Impact and AEW Revolution. I think. Maybe we'll just end in January and start back up with Mania. Give me your opinions. If you guys think she's so far out ahead, there's no way we can catch up to her, and we want to just start fresh at Mania instead of ending at Mania and starting at a later date, I'm all ears on that. Mania seems maybe a little too far if we end in the beginning of January. Maybe seems a little far to hold out and start the new season. We'll see. I'll take opinions. Comment down below. Let me know what your opinions are on that. I'm also going to make some changes next season. So look forward to that. I'm going to compress down our rosters a little bit. Obviously, Raw and SmackDown, with all the, what do we call them, releases going on, and there just isn't the talent there that you would want to see. I'm thinking about combining Raw and SmackDown into one category, similar to the way we have ROH, MLW, and NWA. This season we did something a little different with one of the wild card spots. I tried to do an indie spot. It didn't really work out. So I opened it up to a tag or single wild card. Probably going to do away with that spot altogether. Just things I'm thinking about. I'll put it in the group get opinions on it as we go. Obviously, I'm spitballing it here, so you're able to comment down below. Comment in the group chat. Let me know what you're thinking. If any of you like those ideas. All right, moving on. We got third place Josh, who has crushed it with the comeback. And I think he needs to thank his lucky stars for Imperium and their title retention at War Games, as well as, Trevor Murdoch, who retained his title at NWA what was it? Dang, I'm forgetting. Hard Times 2, as well as, I think he defended his title SICW, I think is what it was, a couple days before Hard Times 2. So, and John Wayne Murdoch is his saving grace. I'm telling you right now. John Wayne Murdoch has gotten Josh so many points. It's hilarious how many times he defends his title and keeps it. Josh right now sitting at 4,325 points. And I'm going to do something where you're going to be able to see this. I've found a program, a video editor, where you're going to get to look at me and see the screen instead of me just being on the screen the entire time. I'm going to have to film this thing twice because I don't have a way to film me here and the screen here. So I'm going to go over. Hopefully it all syncs up as I'm putting it on here. It might not. But, trial and error. We're going to give it a shot. I might not do it nearly as long as my talking is for each one. But, all right, fourth place, Gideon is sitting at 4,275 points. Fifth place, William. I'm not going to tell you the points for everybody else. Everybody can see how far we are behind Annie. It's just... so, fifth place is William. Sixth place is Moose. Seventh place is Darren. Eighth place, Joseph. Ninth place, John. And John, since I know you watch these videos, I'm going to go through your roster real quick. You've got the New Day. They're not big point getters here lately, but man, they are and they aren't. They got you 810 points. I know you've thrown around some other tag teams in there here and there. It's not just been the New Day the whole time, but I can't say anything wrong with the New Day. They're great to have on your roster. Bianca Belair, same thing. If Becky never came back and beat her for the title, I think she'd still be sitting there as champion right now, and probably have you a lot more points, but that is what it is in that case. She really should be. I love Liv Morgan. I'm not going to say anything bad about Liv. I love that she's getting the shot she's getting right now, but Bianca should be the one with the title shot. She should be the one holding the title. I love Becky too, but Bianca got kind of screwed out of that title. Toni Storm. I love what she's doing right now with Charlotte, but she just isn't getting the push she needs. And that's what I'm saying is you got people like Toni Storm, who you're having to pick up just because there's nobody else on SmackDown for you to get. Which is why I want to combine Raw and SmackDown into just one roster category there. So there's more to choose from, more to drop, more to pick up from. I've been sitting with Natalya since day one. And she hasn't gotten me anything, but there's just nobody else on the SmackDown roster for me to drop Natalya and pick up worth doing. That's just the way it is. Same with Nikki Ash. Obviously she was the tag champion. When I picked up Natalya, so was she, and Nikki was the women's champion at the time. But since they lost the titles, since they're not doing anything in both of their aspects, they're not worth having, but there's nobody else looking for me to drop them and get. Solo Sikoa, he's doing great. I love him. He's a good pickup. Malachi Black. I like what they do with Malachi Black because he does get at least airtime. He gets their appearance points. He does, at least has a segment each week, a vignette, something. with AEW just now signing Brody King, I'm hoping that, the House of Black starts to take form, take shape. Brody King, Malachi Black. Right now they are sitting in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla as the tag champions. Hopefully they take that over to AEW soon and they get their titles. All right, then you got Chris Bay. I love Chris Bay. And he gets you points every week just about. Whether it be on before Impact or on Impact, he gets, he's been going. Alexander Hammerstone, MLW champion. Brock Lesnar. I gotta say, I love the stuff Brock's doing right now with Sami Zayn. It's hilarious. I showed a picture the other day. It showed the Bloodline versus the Vikings. And had the Viking Raiders and Brock Lesnar together. And if that were to happen, that would be awesome. I don't see Brock getting along with anybody or teaming with anybody to do that, but a one-off match, that would be great. Then you've got Okada. I do check every New Japan. I get the what am I trying to say? I get the results from CageMatch.net. Right now, they've been doing the Tag League, the Tag League and the Junior Tag Series. So Okada hasn't been getting any points. I know with Wrestle Kingdom coming up, I believe it's either going to be him against Jay White or not Jay White. I'm sorry, Will Ospreay or Takagi. Shingo Takagi, maybe. I don't watch much in New Japan, so I'm not sure which one of them are facing Will Ospreay. But they're going to lose to Will Ospreay. Josh Alexander. I can't say nothing bad about Josh Alexander. I love Josh Alexander. And he is getting points. He won the title there for a minute, so that got you those points. And he'll be stepping in the ring with Jonah at Hard to Kill. So I look forward to that match. And then you got Mandy Rose, NXT Women's Champion. Right now you are sitting at 3,735 points. I don't think there's any chance of you getting to the front of the line. But you still got time to get up there, the top 5. Number 10, we got Scott Archer. Number 11, we got Steven Alexander Howard. Number 12, we got Raw. 13, we got Markeith. And, I did post the other day. If you wanted me to go through your rosters, I can go through them and look at them for you. Obviously, it doesn't tell me who all looks at the videos, so I don't know who's. I know John does because he's written me before. Gideon, he's answered the questions before. But honestly, I look at his roster and there's no notes to make. He's got a great roster sitting in 4th place. Markeith, I'm sure he watches the videos. I know he watches other stuff we've done. So, and I know he's down there in the list here, but I don't think he's got that bad of a roster. I look at his roster. Jonathan Gresham just won the ROH title. Dakota Kai, I'm loving her right now. One note, Tom Lawler. I think he wrestles every once in a while for AIW. His MLW contract did end. Not much going on with him right now. So that might be somebody that you want to bench and maybe put somebody else in that spot. Because I don't see him doing much of nothing. I love your pickup of LAX 5150, the Bodega, whatever they're calling themselves in MLW, Slice Boogie, and Danny Limelight Rivera, whatever he's calling himself. He gets you points on AEW Dark. Danny Limelight wrestles on there every once in a while. They wrestle on Championship Wrestling from Atlanta. They wrestle on MLW, obviously. Slice Boogie still wrestles for NWA. So there's points out there for those guys. And I love them as a team. They just won the MLW Tag Championships. So that's a good one. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with your current roster. Next, we've got 14th place, Ryan. 15th place, Christopher Bradley. 16th place, Ali. 17th is Cassandra. 18th is Rob. And 19th and last place is Blanky Cole. So I am loving everything we're doing. If you do want me to look over your rosters some more, let me know in the comments or let me know in group chat. And I will make the next video and I will focus on your roster for you. Also, since we're here, let's go over the head-to-heads. There has been some call-outs for the next head-to-heads matches. Scott Archer and Rob in a straight-up shoot wrestling match, it looked like. I can't remember what y'all called it. It's really cool, though. The PFW Championship. Raw will defend his newly won title against Gideon and former champion Moose. So that's something to look forward to. And the last man standing match between Darren and John with the special guest referee Josh. So I look forward to that one. That Hell in a Cell was a good one. John came out on top during that. Darren has his chance at redemption now. If Darren can pull it out, then I'm calling now the match after that. I quit for the rubber match. Just saying, just throwing that out there for you guys to think about. We did have new number one contenders for the tag titles. Looked like Steven and Ali. Yeah, you guys beat me and Rob, so you'll get your tag title shot against Darren and you'll get your tag title shot against Darren and Cassandra at the event after the next one, since Darren's already got a match with John. And then Raw has also called out for him and Ryan to go after those tag titles as well after he defends his title at day one. So we've got some matches coming up in the head-to-heads. We've got good stuff coming up. All right, guys. If there is anything you guys need to know, any recaps you guys need from me, let me know. I will go over your roster for you. Now, 20 points. Trivia time. Because Ring of Honor just celebrated their end of an era, let's take it back to the beginning. Who was the first Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion? The first Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. The first Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Champion. And the first Ring of Honor Television Champion. 5 points for each one of those. 20 points total. Let me know who won each of the original titles. I think the first tag titles and world title were done in 2002. Pure title 2004. And I want to say the television title, I don't know the year, but it was much later. It was like 2008. Maybe even later than that. Maybe like 2012. It was a lot later in Ring of Honor's career. But there you guys go. 4 titles, 4 champions. Well, 5 if you count tags. You know what? Let's just do this. 4 titles, 5 champions. That's 5 names, 5 points apiece. 25 points. Let's throw it up. 25 points. 5 points a name. All right. I will see you guys later. I'm going to film the spreadsheet here for you guys. See if I can't put it in the corner with this new stuff I got. And see how well this works out for you. All right. Y'all have a good one. Bye.